Wonder with No Letting Go. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now it's time for Ask Yee. Hello, who's this?
Good morning. This is Eileen. Hi, I'm Breakfast Club.
Hey.
Angela, Charlamagne.
Hi, Eileen.
Hi.
Good morning. What's your question for Yee?
Kind of a situation, not so much of a question. I like Miss Chow, the one that you just spoke of, bought a house sight unseen. I bought it from a foreclosure auction from a bank.
Okay.
And I paid off my house. It means I have no mortgage. This is the blessing of my life. Except it's in Medley, Florida. I had no idea what Medley was. This is an up-and-coming northern Miami area. And it's a brand-new house, and it's paid off. Mm-hmm. The excitement in that is failed when I have always done canvassing for the elections, primaries, and general elections in every state that I've lived. So now I'm doing it here. I noticed when I first moved in that there weren't too many friendly people. Like, I went and knocked on my neighbor's door just to find out trash stays inside. The lady that answered the door said that she was not able to speak to me. She had to go get her husband. She happens to be Cuban, and this entire area seems to be Cuban. Now, I'm doing canvassing in counties surrounding my area. So I'm knocking on doors, and I'm noticing that there are no other black people answering these doors.
Okay.
Yesterday, I had a very large area to do. I'm knocking on doors, I'm leaving paperwork, to the doors that don't answer. And when I'm walking out of the complex that I was in, a police car starts following me. I'm walking, so I'm thinking I can't possibly be breaking any laws. And I continue to walk.
Okay.
Lights on, siren, and then she yells at me about, do I have ID? What am I doing here? I tell her that I live in the neighborhood. She's in shock, the appearance on her face. And then she tells me that there aren't any other black people here. I don't know what to do because I'm not welcomed. I don't want to just go outside and get cop called on me, but I don't know what to do.
So basically, you bought this house in a foreclosure, never saw it before. It's a neighborhood that you wouldn't have chosen to live in because you don't like the neighborhood now because the people there are racist towards you.
Basically.
Do you want to stay there because the house is all paid for?
Absolutely.
Because I would say, is there a way, since it's all paid for, that you could make money off of it, put it on the market, and live someplace you would rather be?
Girl, this is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath.
You love your house. You just don't like the neighborhood.
My house.
Right. No,
and I don't think in the 21st century this is something that I should be having to deal with.
Definitely.
Because you live in a society where I'm going to be able to purchase. My money's green. It doesn't matter what's going on.
Right. I think if I were you, I would try to get some press on this. I would go to the media. I would do whatever that I have to do to tell my story and document it so that people can see what's going on and be held accountable for how they're treating you and how they're acting.
Absolutely right. I agree with you. You guys have a great day. I'm going to try and do some things like that, but like I said,
I would document everything that's happening, and I would be very vocal about it in my neighborhood, and I would try to attend meetings, and I would also hold these police accountable, and I would ask them. I would be like, listen, every time I leave my house and walk places, because I'm a black person, I understand maybe you think I don't belong in this neighborhood, but I bought a house here. I'm a resident. I haven't broken any laws. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Please let me know what the issue is.
Thank you, Angela. That is very good advice. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful day.
Okay, you too. Good luck.
Right.
And congrats on your house, at least. That was a great, tremendous move for you, but it sucks that you have to be in a neighborhood where people are closed-minded.
Hello, who's this?
Brittany.
Hey, Brittany, what's your question for Yee?
I need to ask someone if, I should continue this long-distance relationship with one of my best friends for a long time, 10 years now, because it's always, on and off. Sometimes he'll disappear for weeks, and then he'll pop up.
Woo!
And
you can't have a boyfriend that disappears for weeks. That's not your boyfriend.
Because I had moved to Georgia, and he lives in Florida, so I told him, before we left, because we always been, together when I used to live in Florida with him. And when I moved to Georgia, we discussed, you could do whatever, I could do whatever, but we're going to be friends. But it got to a point, because I kept visiting back to Florida, and I'm about to, he's going to move to Georgia to go to college. So we started working on, being together again. But the whole time, like, we always been like friends on and off. But everyone know what it is. Like, his side, his family and friends know that, like, I'm like the one that, like, you know, they all know that we were together. Like, everybody and all the girls that he ever messed with or been with, they all know about me. They all
they all still mess with him anyway.
They mess with him, but we friends, so we cool. But now that we trying to work it out now, like, I'm not really trying to work it out, like, with him right now. I'm waiting until he actually moved to Georgia, but he wanted to, like, work it out now. But now that I started giving him a chance to work it out again, because I didn't care about what the girls he did before, because I'm already long distance. We already discussed that
Right.
At the end of the day, when we get back together, we're going to be together. Like, if I was to move back to Florida, you would drop all those girls and we will be together.
Okay, but the problem is that y'all don't live in the same place right now, and you have an open relationship, so he has the ability to go and do whatever it is that he wants to do because you're okay with it.
Yeah, and I could do too, but now we cut that off. We cut that off.
You cut it off, but he's still doing him because he can't disappear for weeks at a time and think that's okay. He can't even disappear for a day and think that's okay.
Yeah, like, because I didn't, like, all right, so we started, like, getting, like, sexual intercourse with each other. That's when we started that, because we didn't do that at all.
Okay.
Like, so, you know what I'm saying? So now it's getting serious to me because I don't do that. So now that I'm giving you that, like, we plan all of this, we plan, like, marriage and everything, you can't just try to disappear, especially if you want to work it out now and you're going to move to Georgia. Like, it don't make any sense.
Listen, you got to put your foot down. There is no reason why, if I need to reach you, that I should even go for hours without even being able to get in contact with you at all, period, especially in a long-distance relationship where we don't see each other. What kind of trust is there with that? The problem probably is that he's so used to this time of having known you and been with you and being friends with you and having this relationship where he does whatever he wants, that he hasn't been able to adjust to switching and being with just you and not doing those things anymore, because that's how your relationship has always been.
Yeah.
So
I think that's what it is, because, like, now I'm reaching out to him. I'm like, I don't do this. I don't go crazy for guys. I'd be like, all right, whatever, you could do you. But, like, this is different. So I'm like, my friends are telling me, all right, reach out to him, like, stuff like that. Guys like when you show them attention and stuff. And I'm like, okay. Like, I don't hear from him. I text him. I call him. He don't pick up. Like, it's been, like, what, 2 weeks now?
That's definitely not your boyfriend. Definitely not a good sign. He is not ready for that.
Yeah, I guess not. Like, and I'm like, they saying call his mom, call his, like,
nah,
house, stuff
it's
like that.
him. You can't. His mom and nobody can make him do the right thing. He's got to want to do it in order to do it.
Yeah, so I should just drop it.
I think you should tell him, I'm not comfortable with this. We decided that we were going to be exclusive with each other, and that means things have to change, and they haven't changed. So when you want to show me that you can change, we can discuss it then. But until then, you got to show and prove.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you.
And wear condoms with the next guy, because that's why he's so crazy now, because you let him hit raw.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Wear condoms with the next guy.
All right. Thank you,
good
Mama.
luck.
The Breakfast Club.